Hey, Mike, what do Kelly Slater and PT have in common?
I don't know. They're both world champs?
Nope, they both own Endless Summer box set.
Oh my God, rad. You guys, you can get it too. The link's in the show notes. Welcome back, everybody, to Season 3 of the QuiverCast. This is Mike, your host, and this is all brought to you by youraudiolegacy.com and quiverbuilder.com. And please check out my other podcast, The Stinky Booties, I do with my buddy, Billy. Let's roll. Hello, everybody. This is Mike here with the QuiverCast, and today we got a national champion here, Lucas Owston.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's up, Lucas?
To be here. Thank you so much.
So you are a national champ, right?
Yeah.
National champ for, what is it, Prime?
Yeah, USA Surfing and NSSA. So
Both.
Yeah, both.
Okay. How was that?
Oh, so
Let's just go right into that part.
Yeah, that was incredible, bro. Just so during COVID, they couldn't get a permit here in Southern California for Huntington Beach.
Okay.
So what they did was they went all the way over to the East Coast, North Carolina.
Okay.
And they ran the...
This is for NSSA.
Yeah, this is for NSSA.
Okay.
And they ran,
before the Prime. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And they ran the NSSA champs over there at
right.
Jeanette's Pier.
Okay.
Over in North Carolina. And initially we thought the waves were going to be like 1 foot. So we are like, all right, get all the small wave equipment going.
All the groveling waves.
Groveling waves. Wave boards. And then we got there and it was like pumping. It was during hurricane season and hurricane spun. And oh my goodness, it was absolutely pumping. It was like 6 to 8, perfect conditions. And everyone's like riding these like small wave boards, and
So were you undergunned?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh really?
For sure, bro. It was huge, and I was riding this like super wide short board. And
So how did that affect your surfing?
I mean, was able to pull it out, but I think everyone was kind of on similar equipment as well. The forecast leading literally to the 2 days before was like 1 to 2 foot, and then boom, that hurricane happened and the waves just started pumping.
So the first 2 days there, was it small?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first 2 days I got there, it was tiny. And then I had to
compared to what? Like at home, what do you look at?
Oh, dude,
like
just
knee
the
high?
smallest day.
Like
yeah,
Oceanside or
absolutely
something?
knee high. It was just tiny. And then
Were you kind of bummed?
yeah, I was super bummed. I was like, bro, no way I'm going to have to surf a national title in this,
Okay, so you want waves for...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay.
As good as the conditions get and as even as the playing field gets, you know what I mean? And then, I don't know, the day of the contest, it just got insane. And through the entire period of the contest as well, the waves were pumping and it was sunny and just had a super good time and was able to win. So that's...
Yeah. Okay, sweet. How many days did you have to surf the contest? How many heats?
It was 5. I believe it was 5 days. I was doing 2 divisions.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
So what division did you win in for national?
I won Open Juniors, so that's 15 and under.
Wow. Okay. Stoked.
Yeah.
Okay, so then let's talk about your Prime national championship. That was at Lowers. That was there was waves that day too, right?
Yeah. The first 2 days of the event at Lowers was like the best Lowers I've ever seen.
Really?
It was so good. Just perfect A-frames out the back.
4 men out? For
4-man heats,
Okay.
priority 20 minutes.
Was it just like insane, like worth it?
Yeah, it was so worth it. It was cooking. Oh my gosh, the boys were so stoked. My first heat was by far my best heat. I got...
That you felt you surfed?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I had to wait like 7 minutes or whatever for a wave because I was patient because the waves were just so good. The first set came through and I was just able to drop a 9.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, right when I started the heat, and that was super sick. So, and then I literally paddled out right back into another wave and dropped I think it was a 7, kind of a low 7. So, I mean,
So that was a great backup wave.
Yeah, totally. 16 points in the first,
So did you win the first heat?
Yeah, won the first heat.
Okay.
And
Did that get the momentum going, like your confidence
totally.
or what?
I know. The first heat's always the most nervous one, I'm always the most nervous for my first heat just because, I don't know, just...
Kind of get like I don't know, knock off the webs or whatever.
Yeah, knock off the dust.
Yeah, just
totally.
Okay.
It's just always the most difficult one. But that's always nice when you start off good. You know what I mean? So, but it's not how you start; it's how you finish. So,
That's true. Okay.
yeah. So
Are you talking how you finish the heat or the end of the contest?
both.
Both. Okay.
Yeah, back half of the heat's for sure definitely something I have to work on.
What's your strategy? Let's say one of the guys has you. What if they have a 17? You're sitting on a 9. What's your game plan? Do you have a game plan? Or every situation is different?
Yeah, I mean, every situation is different.
Right.
Conditions are always different. You know? Amount of waves that come through a heat's always different. So it's just being able to make a strategy before the heat that puts you on the best waves, obviously. But I mean, it's not always that easy. You're working with Mother Nature, you know what I mean? So it's like being able to go out and perform to that level every single time is just not going to happen. You know what I mean? No matter how good of a surfer you are, you're always going to have a shocker. So the best surfer is able to bring out the best of them in every heat. So
is there anybody you're like kind of bummed out you have to surf against? Like you're scared of them?
no, not at all.
You're nobody?
No, nobody.
You're just totally confident?
Yeah, that's like the worst thing you can have.
Okay.
You
I'm
know
just
what I mean?
asking because...
Totally, I know for sure. But if I had to surf like against Gabe Medina or something, I'd be like, oh, God, what?
Yeah,
But,
that's a whole level different.
yeah,
But you're
totally.
getting there.
Getting there, working on it.
Is that your game plan?
Yeah.
To turn pro? Let's just go right into that then
Yeah.
before we go backwards, and then we'll go
Yeah.
backwards in a minute.
For sure.
So what's your game plan? What's your future? What are your dream future?
So right now, haven't done a QS nor a junior pro, so
Okay.
I'm kind of just working on, being able to next year, hopefully be able to have the budget to go do travel and
Okay.
be able to go put myself not only in those events, but also in good waves, go travel to different places. And I mean, we just have to, I don't know. I don't really know what the plan is for next year.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
Honestly.
Are you just winging it
Yeah,
now?
right now.
And just staying locally competitive?
Yeah,
Or
locally.
nationally, actually, I should say nationally.
Yeah, nationally, I'm going to do all the primes. I know that.
Right.
Don't necessarily know whether I'm going to do the NSSA or not. Still have to talk about that one with my dad. I would like to do some local QSs and junior pros.
There's not a lot of them out there right now.
I think
especially
there's only
COVID.
3.
Okay.
I think on the schedule. So,
And are they nationally here? Or are they
Yeah.
like overseas?
I think there's one California. There's 2 in California, or
Okay.
maybe even 3 in California. And then I
Well,
know,
the U.S. Open probably is a QS.
yeah, but that's a big one.
Yeah.
I don't think I could get into that. That's a
You gotta-
10,000.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to qualify for those. But there's the Jacks. There's one in Pismo.
Oh, yeah.
Morro
All those
Bay.
are signed
Yeah.
up, ready to go? Oh, cool.
So I'd like to do those, and then I actually have to talk with Garth, who's the man out O'Neill. He's like someone I really look up to there, and talk with him and see really what the game plan is for me. And
Is O'Neill helping you make decisions?
oh, totally, yeah.
You want
For
to talk
sure.
about O'Neill?
Yeah, for sure. I'd be super stoked to talk about O'Neill.
So I'll be honest with you. I got an O'Neill wetsuit this winter, first time in a couple years.
Yeah.
2 things. I love that. I think I'm sticking with O'Neill. But anyhow, I like O'Neill. Personally. Just a
Yeah.
little side note.
For sure. Their wetsuits are the
The
absolute
rubber's
best.
like good rubber.
Yeah, that Tech New Butter 3 is absolutely insane. Huh?
Easy to get in and out of, and it keeps me warm.
Oh, so good.
Which is like what you want when you have a wetsuit, right?
Oh, yeah, and the entire team up in Santa Cruz, they're so good with designing, and the actual lead designer is super good. He's anytime there's any like malfunction in the wetsuit or whatnot, you should email O'Neill,
Okay.
and he'll go through what happened to your wetsuit and redesign the actual wetsuit to be able to go and, for future designs, benefit from that. So,
Okay.
I mean, he's the man up there, and those guys are so good at what they do. So,
Yeah, I like my O'Neill.
yeah.
What else about O'Neill? They're helping you. Like, what are they doing for you? Are they kind of just giving you are they helping you pick your path, your career path?
Yeah, totally. O'Neill's helping me a lot with contests, and especially Garth and Gabe Garcia.
Okay.
Gabe is a person I talk to a lot, not only with contests, but equipment. It's something that's super important about your surfing, and what board you put under your arm is what's going to determine whether you win the heat or not. You know what I mean? So Gabe's actually helped me out a lot with JS, with Heath Walker and Brent Riley, connecting me with them last year. And Gabe's just the man. He just helps me a lot, and I'm super thankful to have him in my corner for sure.
Okay, so with that being said, not only so you're saying O'Neill helps you with other aspects, not just the wetsuit, not what keeps you warm.
Yeah, totally. Just being able
They're
to
kind of
go.
guiding you to where you want to go.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like board wise.
Board wise.
Even heat strategy, they're helping you.
Heat strategy.
Seriously?
You know? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Garth and Gabe were actually down there at Lowers.
Okay.
During US Champs, helping me out with every heat, They were in my corner for the final, and, that was super sick.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's a good sponsor.
Yeah.
Like they're putting their time and effort into you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. The boys got me dialed. I'm super stoked.
Okay. What about John John Daniels?
Yeah.
Was he there too?
John Daniels.
Let's talk about John.
Yeah. John's the man. He's probably like my closest friend, bro. John,
really?
Yeah. John's
and
super
coach?
sick and coach, John's helped me a lot. He's really helped me progress into what I've become today. And I can't thank John enough. You know what I mean?
So when did you start working with John? How old are you?
Oh my gosh. I started working with John since I've been like 7.
Do you ever remember?
I don't even remember.
Has he always been in your life? Like that's how you feel?
I actually try to remember yesterday, when was the first time I worked with John? I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I've known John my entire life for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was around some of those times. I saw it, but I don't even think you remember. You were so young.
So young.
Which do you think he's the number one? I don't want to put words in your mouth. John, besides helping you, has he influenced you in other ways? Maybe.
Yeah, totally. John helps me become a better person, whether it's attitude in heats or my
so it's
poise.
not just heat strategy. It's just
not just heat strategy. John really helps me with everything. You know what I mean? Boards as well. John really helps me with that, and it just there's a lot more to surfing than heats. For sure.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
And mentally,
yeah.
what do you do mentally to prepare for a contest? And is it every day? Are you on free surfs? Are you thinking contest?
For sure. Definitely. 100%. I think with heats, the most important thing is your confidence. If you're not confident going into heat, you're going to lose because I don't know. It's just like the swagger you have or whatnot, walking into that heat, just knowing you're going to win, and that confidence in surfing is built through your practice. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you're training poorly and have poor diet and whatnot, you're going to lose. You know what I mean? Like everyone's an athlete.
Okay.
Especially now. So.
Okay. Let's talk about that for a minute. So you said diet. How are you eating?
I'm eating pretty good.
I mean, do you eat, are you totally on some athletic diet?
No, I'm not on some super crazy vegan diet.
Yeah.
I really try to balance it out. I have
good with bad, yin and yang kind of thing. You understand what that is?
Yeah, kind of yin and yang.
You can have a corn dog, but
for sure.
But you better eat a banana or something.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
I'm not some health guru, but actually, someone who is the most healthiest person I know is Luke Stedman. He's helping me a lot with diet and supplements that help me a lot to keep my energy and muscles going. I remember in last year Hawaii, I was getting these crazy muscle spasms, and I didn't know why. And him and I were able to figure it out. I guess. I don't know. It's just eat more bananas and more protein.
Potassium.
Yeah, potassium helps a lot.
It could be growing pains. Could be a lot of things. You're growing up.
Yeah, that's true.
So actually, that's a great question. Do you feel like your surfing has changed as you've grown up and gotten bigger? And you still probably got a little more growing to do.
Yeah, I got a lot more growing to do. I actually grew a 1/4 inch last week.
In 1 week?
Yeah, in 1 week. It was gnarly. My dad measured me.
No shoes on, right?
Yeah, no shoes on.
Okay.
And then I literally was bro, I think I grew. My boards are kind of feeling small. And my dad measured me again, and I grew. I was tripping. I was what?
What about weight-wise? How much are you weighing yourself?
I'm weighing 150 right now.
So has that changed it with your 1/4 inch?
Yeah, it actually
Did
has.
you go up 2 pounds or something?
Yeah. When I came back from South Africa, I think I was 142 pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and that was a month ago.
Okay.
So I've gained 6 pounds in that month.
All right, let's go back to Luke. So he's helping you. What about working out or what's he doing for you?
So
are you guys doing a whole workout routine?
For sure, yeah. So Luke has every Monday night at 6 p.m.
Okay.
He has a live session.
Via what?
Surf Black online. It's via Zoom. Surfblackball.com.
Okay.
It's a session that he emails the link to you, and that's what I've been doing, working out a lot with him. And
really,
yeah.
Okay.
So it's not only just me; it's a whole class. So anyone could go to surfblackball.com and go start working out. Come join us.
Okay, so does that translate to Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Or are you just working out Monday only?
I'm doing a lot of Mondays.
Okay.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I go to the gym with my dad.
So you're still working out. Are
Yeah.
you just a different routine or what?
Yeah,
Like
different routine.
Building muscle? What are you doing?
Luke Stedman is really, how do I say this? Surf related workouts.
Okay. Like,
So
what does
a
that
lot
mean?
of
Stretching?
a lot of movement, a lot of nowhere near stretching, going super fast, activating your body. You know what I mean? Being able to really get your sweat going and work on things that benefit you in an area that won't, hurt your muscles or damage anything like that. Like not powerlifting at all. You know what I mean? Like
strengthening?
yeah,
More strengthening than building.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
But yeah.
And then, so this whole Zoom group, are they all surfers?
I don't necessarily know. It's
okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of people from Malibu. I know a lot of them do surf,
Okay.
but I don't necessarily know how many people surf in it.
Okay, so that translates, if you don't surf, you can still go see Luke.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Definitely.
Is that his gig? So how did you meet Luke? Do you know?
Actually, yeah, I met Luke through Garth Tarlow. He sent me his information, said I should start working with him. He was a super good guy, and as soon as Luke and I met, we clicked.
Yeah.
Him and
Do you
I
know his
just worked.
background?
Yeah, well, Luke was on tour for quite a long time.
Yeah. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
Luke
asking.
Stedman, he was gnarly, bro.
Yeah, totally. Guy rips.
Christ, so good.
So where's he living today?
He actually lives in Australia now.
Oh, he's in Australia.
Yeah, he actually moved probably 2 months ago.
Back.
Yeah,
He's Australian though, right?
Yeah, he is Australian.
Okay.
He moved back.
From where was he living? LA or something?
Venice, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's a big move.
Yeah, totally.
Was he like over? Or you don't know. You don't have to speak for him, but
Yeah,
you don't know why he moved?
yeah, but Luke's the man for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the guy rips, right?
Oh my
For
gosh.
sure.
He's so
Do you surf
nice.
with him?
Yeah, of course. I used to surf with him all the time, every Wednesday.
Okay.
In Huntington, we'd meet in the middle with the Wilsons, Declan Wilson, and Miss Michelle. She'd beam me over, and him and I'd go and get a session in with Luke and train with him.
You ever surf a heat against him, like a mock heat?
Oh yeah, he smokes me.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, Luke's gnarly.
Have you come close?
I've come close. Haven't beaten him yet.
Right on.
Yeah.
So, okay, now we talked to all this contest talking. We'll probably go back to the contest.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's talk about when you started surfing. How did you start surfing?
Do
you remember? First off, let's start in there. What's your earliest memory?
Oh my gosh. Earliest memory? Oh, I started surfing in Kauai, and my earliest memory is going to the swap meet and getting my second board. I was so stoked.
So the first board you don't remember.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't even remember.
Okay,
my
so
first
let's talk about your second board then.
Yeah,
First memory board.
my first memory board was a Carol.
As
Yeah.
in like a Carol, like what, like Corky Carol or who?
No. Carol shaped it. The shape, like the person who shaped the board was Carol.
Like just some random Carol, not like Corky Carol or Tom Carol.
Tom Carol.
No, but I don't think Tom Carol shapes. Maybe he does.
Wait, it was a Carol.
I don't know. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm gonna look that up. Tom Carroll's world champ, 2-time world champ. He might shape. I don't know.
Bri, if you saw the logo, you'd for sure know.
Oh, did it have like a little like swoosh?
Yeah.
Okay, so
it was like Carol, and it has like a C, and then the C has like a hook on it.
yeah.
And then it's
So
Carol.
yeah, I wonder if Tom Carroll shaped. I don't think he did. That was probably a Tom Carroll shaped board, like a model after him.
No, it's definitely a brand. I remember Tatiana Wesson Webb used to ride them because she was also from Kauai.
Okay, maybe it isn't. I don't know.
Oh, and then I don't know. Bro.
No, go ahead, guess.
Yeah.
Just go with it.
I don't know. Maybe cut this part out. Bro, I don't know what I'm talking about right now, but
No, it's funny. Just go with it.
yeah, so
Okay.
that was my first board from the swap meet over in Kauai, and
Okay,
then
Carol. All right.
my dad actually started pushing me in when I was 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
No, I
Okay.
don't remember that.
So let's go to first memory. Do you remember surfing in Kauai?
Yeah, I do. I
Okay.
remember one time we paddled out
Do you remember what break?
Hanalei Bay.
Okay.
Yeah, and we paddled out and we got super drilled, and I remember a guy, like, we lost our board.
Like, did you go out without a leash, or did you go like the leash broke, or you don't remember?
The leash, we didn't have a leash because it was like a small day, and a big set came through. And yeah, we lost our board, and some guy, this like firefighter, had to give us a board because like we couldn't find our board and shit. It was like so gnarly.
So was your dad like you're on your dad's shoulders?
Yeah, I'm like,
swimming, or what?
Yeah, my dad's like holding me, like pushing me under the waves because we're just getting absolutely throttled, and Yeah.
Did that scare you?
Yeah, I remember being pretty scared.
Okay. So you weren't laughing?
No, not at all. I was probably crying.
Do you think, so then progress. So then you live in Kauai for how long? Do you remember?
Oh, I think 5 years, from 1 to 5.
Okay.
And then moved back over here just for school, is what my dad said.
Okay. So then you started to go straight into surfing here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you remember the differences or not really? You're so young. You may not.
Yeah, probably not. Okay. I don't really necessarily.
Like from warm water to like, if you guys moved here in December or something, like the water's freezing.
Yeah, I know. I don't even remember having to like adapt to cold water at all. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
yeah.
I don't even remember that kind of stuff. I just
like if you were 12, you totally remember. You'd be like, dude, Dad, what'd you do?
Seriously, I know. Like,
but being so young,
yeah, I don't necessarily remember any of that, but
okay,
I do remember working with John a lot when I was like super young. I remember actually surfing with Coral.
Yep.
Yeah, Coral was like my first friend over here, and we just surf all the time. Katie Simmers, the Simmers, we'd surf with them all the time. I still surf with them all the time. I surfed with her this morning, but yeah, it was super sick.
Okay. All right, then let's move on. Well, actually, let's go back to John Daniels real quick. So he's kind of like he's got the young and up and coming, like you guys are like it right now.
Yeah, I got the team.
He's got the team that he's working with.
Johnny's the man.
So who else is surfing with you guys when you guys do like your practices?
Bro, who's not working with him? Actually, it was so gnarly. I did a little training on Wednesday with John, and we were doing the training with Sky Brown, Katie Simmers, and Aaron Brook.
Wow.
Yeah, and they all beat me. It was pretty
really?
Yeah, that was pretty gnarly. I was like, wow, heavy. This is super gnarly.
So what do you like about Oceanside? Are you glad you live here?
Oh, for sure.
You've done some up and down the state.
Oh,
like
totally.
if you had to pick a city, what would you pick?
I've done some traveling in California, and Oceanside's by far the sickest place in California to live.
Really?
Yeah. It's
Why?
like just price-wise of everything, housing is way cheaper than, say, San Clemente or even Carlsbad.
Yeah.
And the waves are always fun here. There's always waves in Oceanside. Like, even when it's flat, there's always a little nook you could go find, whether it's pink houses or not. But, yeah, Oceanside's just super fun. Everyone's moving here, and I'm super stoked to be able to surf with, so many good surfers now. Like, Ian Crane just moved down the street.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I think he moved like 3 houses down.
Literally 3 houses down?
Yeah, he's like right there. Yeah. And so
have you talked to him?
Yeah, him and Gabe Garcia are roommates.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they're like right there.
I think he just had a movie like at La Paloma the other night.
Yeah, I went to that. That was so fun.
Did you?
Yeah, Reckless Isolation.
Yeah, I think Braden went and couldn't get in.
Really?
I think it was that crowded. Was it that crowded?
It was pretty crowded. I remember getting there pretty early. Okay. Yeah, that was such a good movie. Oh my God.
Okay. What else about Oceanside? Like, are you staying here for so you have future plans to be a pro surfer one day. Well, is that your goal, right?
Yeah, that's the goal.
So what do you think about WSL?
It's super sick.
What about the format change this year? Are you aware of it?
Yeah, the
5-man that lowers.
Oh yeah, that format's pretty crazy. It's kind of like NASCAR.
Is that weird. How NASCAR runs? I don't know NASCAR.
Yeah, it's like super weird. I don't know.
So you up to the last event. What's the last event? Then it's the top 5 have a chance to be world champ.
Yeah, totally. That's crazy. Like, I don't know.
But do you know how the format works?
Yeah. So
the 4 and the 5 surf against each other.
Yeah, 4 and 5 surf against each other, and then 3 and 2, and then
I don't think 3 and 2. I think whoever wins
4
and 5 goes to 3.
Yeah, and then whoever wins that goes to 2, and then 1.
So Gabe's in first place, so he just has to surf one heat.
That's so crazy. Yeah. Bro, that's insane. You do all this like hard work, and you have such a good year, and then you could have a chance to lose the world title, if you have a bad heat. But I don't know.
But they're doing cool. 2 out of 3.
Really?
Yeah. So the final is a 2 out of 3 heat. So so Carissa Moore's in it. I think she's like, I don't know what place, but she's in it.
Yeah, I think she's
but
first.
she might lose the first heat, but I don't see her losing the next 2 heats. Like, she's so gnarly, right?
I didn't know they were going to.
So I kind of think that format's cool. Myself personally.
Yeah, I didn't know they were doing 2 out of 3.
Only in the final.
Oh yeah, only in the final. Yeah. Oh, that's gnarly. So
Gabe has first off, he has a 50% chance of being world champ again. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. But then, then he gets a 2 out of 3. So
that's cool.
Even if with Morgan Siblick, makes it all the way from being 5th, makes it to the final.
He has to beat Gabe 2 times.
He has to be Gabe twice.
Wow, that's really a challenge.
Yeah.
Beating that guy once seems pretty difficult.
Out of all the top 5, so it's let's go over the top 5. I think it's like Gabe, Italo, right? Felipe,
Morgan.
Morgan, and then Connor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which guy do you think is going to take the trestles?
Gabe, for sure. There's no one's going to be.
Really?
Gabe. Yeah.
Okay, why?
Dude, his power at lowers is like, I watched him surf the other day. He's like by far the gnarliest guy out there. His power and his timing of that wave is like so next level. He's so strong. It's unmatchable. Like those guys.
But all those guys, like Italo, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
It's going to be hard to beat.
Lowers is a pretty mushy wave, and I don't know. Big airs on the first section of a wave like that is pretty difficult. So I'm not saying he can't do it. You know, Italo's an absolute freak.
I'm just looking for your expertise.
Yeah, for
your
sure.
Thoughts.
Gabe's power surfing is going to beat Italo's airs.
Okay,
sure.
so he's out. What about Felipe? Same? Kind of same
Felipe,
thing?
That's so gnarly because Felipe is so good at that place as
Right,
well.
and he's living there, right?
And he's living there.
So he's got the
I don't know. He
experience.
kind of got. Didn't he just get into a fight over
I
there?
heard he got kicked out of the water.
Yeah,
that's what I was
That's
told.
a pretty gnarly little.
I didn't want to say it, but go ahead. You said it.
That's like a.
Tell it. Were you there?
No, I wasn't there. I heard about it though. It was all
So
over
who'd you hear
Stab.
from? Oh, Oliver Stab. Okay.
Yeah,
None of your
Stab.
buddies there called you
No,
up and
I
said, dude, did you hear what happened?
Yeah,
And Beach Grit.
and Beach Grit posted something about it, but I tried to find out who it was, but no one knows. Like it's like some mystery guy.
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like
Did you like call around to find out? Like,
Yeah,
kind of gossipy?
totally, bro. I was trying to know who did that. Come on. I don't know.
All right, if you find out, you're going to let us know, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I wonder why they're keeping his identification like under wraps.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd Ross that guy.
But I don't know. Well, you think, okay, so what I was told is Felipe dropped in behind him.
Yeah.
And then it was trying to like
yeah, I tried to like come
cross
around him
and go over him.
And then the guy, when
Like,
Felipe
like, tackled
did
him,
cross
right?
him, yeah, the guy like tackled Felipe. The number like what?
Which doesn't matter what the number is. Dude, Felipe's being a jerk. My opinion. What do you think?
Oh, I think the
Do you think
exact
they're like the
opposite.
dominant?
I think
You think the little punk kid?
yeah, the kid's such a douche. Like, oh my, whoever did that's like the biggest douche. He's number 3 in the world of our sport, and you don't let him go on a wave. That's like
So
the
this is-
stupidest thing in the entire world.
Okay.
At his spot that he has a house 2 minutes away from.
Okay.
You know,
So let's talk about that then, because you're bringing up a lot of questions I have. Okay. So the everyday guy is not as worthy of catching a wave as a
No.
champ.
Felipe has.
So you think that every
right to
world
burn.
champ has to like be put on a pedestal?
Yeah, it's a pecking order. Out there, lowers like
There's a pecking order.
there's a pecking
Well,
order.
we don't know who first off, we don't know who the undisclosed guy is.
Yeah, don't know
It could
who-
be like
yeah.
Gaten Nichols' son or something, you know? Or
I don't know. I heard the guy like fully like grabbed Felipe by the neck and stuff.
Could the guy surf?
I don't know.
know.
Good enough to grab someone backside. He was goofy.
Okay. All right.
So
I mean, this can go on forever, but I was just wondering your thoughts.
yeah, totally. I think I
we
don't
got
know
sidetracked on this.
if we're like surfing and I see Felipe going in front
So
of
you're going to
me.
give him full respect?
Yeah, for sure. He's trying to win a world title. You know, it's like the sport that we all surf, and there'll definitely be more waves that come through. So I think I'll give Felipe any wave he wants.
What if he's just spinning and going every time? See, I thought
I'll go
Gabe
down
would be,
the
I
beach.
thought Gabe would be the one getting in trouble, not Felipe. But I guess
Yeah.
they're all hungry.
I mean, yeah,
They all want that title.
It's the
in
1 week
practice.
out of the year. You know, we've had lots of South Swell. We could have gone some waves on. You know. but
Okay, so do you think if this happened in 2 months, it wouldn't be the same situation?
No, I doubt it'd be as like hyped up.
Oh, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hyping this up big
Yeah.
time. But it's a good story. It's funny.
It's super funny.
And people are laughing about
Yeah, totally. I'm laughing about it.
it. Okay, so you're saying Gabriel's taking it.
Yeah, Gabe's taking
And
it.
what about the girls? Do you know who?
Oh, is Tatiana in the top 5?
I think she's
Bruh.
2 or something.
She's gonna win. I saw
You
her.
think so?
I saw her surfing yesterday.
What about Carissa Moore? You think she'll beat Carissa?
I don't know. Her Tatiana's backhand is like the gnarliest thing I've ever witnessed. It was so gnarly.
Really?
She was like the surfing better than like Italo and Gabe out there.
Really?
She was
That's
ripping.
a claim, dude.
She was ripping yesterday.
rad.
It was gnarly. I was like,
Oh,
wow.
you went to Lowers yesterday?
Yeah, I went to Lowers yesterday morning.
Okay, and she was out, and
yeah.
she was just killing
Oh
it.
my dude, she was.
Were
like,
those guys out?
She was blowing people. Yeah, everyone was out. I was
Okay.
like watching everyone surf, and I saw her do like catch like a couple waves that I was just so blown away. On how
Really?
good she was.
Okay. Are you talking to those guys? Are they even leaving the head nod or anything? They know who you are?
No, I say what's up, but they don't know.
Do you think you surf better when you're like Italos watching you, like paddling out? And
No,
he sees
I
you on the
probably
wave?
surf worse. Do
you get nervous?
Yeah, not nervous, but I don't know. It's just like, oh, Idolo's watching me. I don't know. He's probably not watching me either.
I would like spray the guy
I'm
or
just all
something.
in my head.
Okay,
But,
so you're in your head.
I think I surf better when I watch Idolo get a super good wave, and I'm like, bro, I got to be at that level someday. So it makes me like try harder.
Okay, so now you're seeing where you're surfing, and you're right next to them at the lowest peak, right?
Yeah, I'm next to
So
the person.
where do you feel you stand against them?
Nowhere near him.
Nowhere near them?
No,
Really?
not at all. No, the physical strength level is
Okay,
way
yeah,
off.
yeah,
You know.
Yeah.
Gabriel,
How old are you right now?
I turn 16 like tomorrow.
Oh, it's your birthday tomorrow?
Yeah, 2 days.
Happy birthday.
2 days. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're 15, it's almost 16. All right.
Yeah.
So you're just saying level wise, they're stronger, more power.
Oh, so much more strength. It's crazy. Like,
Okay.
I don't know. They're men, you know, for sure.
Okay.
Like grown men doing grown men turns and airs.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I got a lot of work for sure.
All right. All right. Fair enough. Okay. So back to the girls. Who's winning?
Yeah, Tatiana.
All right. She's taking it?
She's so gnarly. Her like placement of every turn was perfect. The flow in between turns was so good. I wonder who's her coach because the guy's ripping.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, she was like on a hammer yesterday.
Okay.
I was like,
She
wow.
has ties to Oceanside too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, totally.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about so the new format. So what do you feel the pro surfing is going? What direction? Have you thought about that?
Yeah, totally. I think they're trying to publicize it to a larger crowd, which is totally cool, you know, get our sport out there. And with the Olympics and Ultimate Surfer, like they're trying to, with WSL, like bring surfing to a mainstream sport,
Okay.
you know, not this like, I don't know, I think a lot of people think of surfing as this party kind of scene.
That's like the 80s kind of thing.
Yeah, like 80s,
90s.
go get hammered and paddle out,
Yeah,
go surf
yeah,
good waves, you know what I mean?
Well, you guys are like athletes now.
Oh,
the
bro,
pro guys.
everyone's an athlete, you know what I mean? If you
Okay.
want to make it, you got to be a straight edge hammer, you know?
Okay.
So, I don't know. I like it. I like what WSL is doing. The production of every event's been super good. The production of the last one, Mexico, was insane. Like all the commercials they had and how they lined everything up, it was super good. So whoever's doing that's doing a really good job.
So you think it's progressing in the right direction?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I've heard a lot of like negative, you know, thoughts about Ultimate Surfer, and
Okay, did you watch The Ultimate Surfer?
I didn't even watch it, but I think it's so cool. I think
Okay,
it's like a
so-
super cool idea.
I will say it's pretty cheesy in my opinion.
Yeah,
but it's
totally.
super addicting to watch. Like
Oh,
I'm on
for
episode
sure.
4,
Yeah.
and I'm totally into it.
I know.
Actually, episode 5 I watched last night.
Yeah, I've seen a couple clips and it's super sick. Like,
So
I
if you
don't
guys
know,
have
it's just-
Hulu or something, go watch it.
okay, yeah.
That's a homework assignment.
I need to go download the ABC app too, I think.
Do you have Hulu?
No, I don't have
okay,
Hulu.
okay, yeah. Then do the ABC app.
Oh, it's on
You can watch-
Hulu?
Yeah.
Oh, mental.
punch it,
Bro,
yeah.
so many people are watching that.
Yeah, that's how I'm watching. I'm watching like on demand.
Yeah, that's
It's
so sick.
So I will say it's totally cheeseball.
Yeah,
and they're
for sure.
playing it kind of like off each
Yeah.
other, which they need the drama.
Yeah, totally.
They're making the house drama kind of, not,
Yeah.
but not overly. But dude, Zeke Lau, dude,
he's so
dominating.
Yeah.
Dominating.
How gnarly is Zeke?
Dude,
He's the man.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
he's back on. I mean, he's going to get the wild card for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know the ending. Actually, I do know who the ending is, but I mean, I hear rumors.
Mm-hmm.
But Zeke, just you watch him against everyone else, he's killing it. So
So
you should
good.
watch it.
Yeah,
You take 6 hours out of your life. Just watch like an hour or two while we're there.
we'll do.
Okay. Because you will enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure.
Or you will think it's cheesy, but you know, they do some like games.
That's
The games
all
are fun.
reality TV though. It's
Right.
kinda
Okay. So
cheesy,
it's
drama.
that's what it is.
you know.
But it's in a fun way.
Yeah,
So hopefully they come back with season 2.
Yeah.
Well, you gonna call and try to get in
Yeah, bro. I'd be stoked to get in.
on the wave pool? Have you surfed a wave pool?
I surfed BSR when I was like 12
Okay.
with O'Neill.
What's your thoughts?
I had a shocker.
What does
I,
that
like,
mean?
I just didn't really surf good, and I had a hard time surfing the pool. I don't know whether like the conditions of the pool were on. I think there was like a lot of water in it or something because
Okay.
it was super mushy, and I had like such a difficult time out there. But
So who were you with? Do you remember?
I was with the O'Neill crew. I was with.
How were they surfing? Were they feeling the same way, maybe, or differently?
I was probably on a shocker because I seen Ian Crane do like the gnarliest airs I've ever seen. So I was probably blowing it pretty hard.
Okay. So what do you feel about wave pools? And do you have plans of going back soon?
I mean, it's super cool.
To that wave pool or any other ones? There's like Palm Springs is opening up, or
Yeah.
the ranch. Would you go to Kelly's Ranch?
Oh, if I got invited, that one's out of my pay grade though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yet.
but I probably wouldn't necessarily go back to BSR. If I'm going to spend $5,000 on a trip, I'd rather go.
I don't think it's $5,000 to go there.
I don't know, bro. With hotels,
Yeah,
flights, multiple sessions. You don't want to go do an hour session, you know, spend all that time to go do two
Sweating your
1 hour
butt off
sessions.
in Waco.
Oh, seriously. I'd rather go like Indo, you know, or I don't know.
Or Nicaragua.
Yeah, Nica, somewhere.
All right, let's talk about your travels then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're 12. I want to go back to wave pool real quick. 12 years old. Do you think it could have been the board? 'Cause I was talking to Chaz Rickwire, and he said he put time in there, and he was with the Lost Guys.
Yeah.
He said fin placement, like bring the fins back, so that's going to make the board perform different than how in the pocket
Really?
there.
Yeah.
So
And-
if you do go back from an expert, I would call him an expert too.
Yeah, for sure.
Think about new boards.
Yeah. And
Might get a wave pool board.
Yeah. Fresh water is like
Oh, fresh water.
less
Yeah.
buoyant than
Yeah.
salt water. So
Were you riding epoxy or
I
poly?
was riding in epoxy actually. So
Okay.
maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know.
I think epoxy would have been better.
Yeah.
But
Float
less-
a little bit more.
Yeah. Anyhow,
Yeah.
okay, we got it. So you would rather go on a Mother Nature trip versus
for
a
sure.
man-made trip.
Oh, yeah. The waves anywhere else in the world are
So let's talk about your travels.
yeah.
All right, where have you been?
Just
Let's talk about J-Bay.
Yeah.
You just got back.
Just got back from South Africa.
How long were you there?
I was there 8 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. We got some cooking waves and some really, really, really good content. And I was with Nick Christie,
Okay.
and he was able to film us every day. And we're going to put together a little edit. Oh, a pretty big edit, actually. I don't know. It's going to be like
Like a movie, maybe?
edit movie kind
Okay.
of deal. It's going to be 12 to 15 minutes long.
Okay.
So longer than your average edit. And then we're going to do a premiere at JS Garage when the edit comes out.
Okay.
So yeah, totally. I'm going to be super stoked to be able to have some people over there. Thanks to Heath Walker and Brent Riley allowing me to do that. Couldn't do it without them. So
Okay.
thanks so much, guys. And can't wait to go do that.
All right, so then we'll talk about the wave there.
Bro,
Give us some information.
J-Bay's like,
Were you just in J-Bay, or did you travel up and down around the coast a little bit?
yeah. So while I was there, all those crazy riots were going down.
Yeah, so that was another thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So you had to be like kind of
yeah, we were pretty
contained?
isolated
yeah.
in J-Bay. Cape Town and Durban were like in flames. So it was super gnarly. So we just stayed in J-Bay and
everything was safe there?
yeah, it's super safe.
Okay.
Super safe. It's like a totally different world, but we were getting really good waves. J-Bay is like the best wave I've ever surfed for sure.
Okay, so talk about it. What's the wave like?
It's super long, really fast. You're going so fast, you don't even think you can do a turn. It's
Really?
like the craziest thing ever. You're like going 40 down the line. You're, bro, what?
What about the barrel?
Yeah, that impossible section is crazy. It's like it goes so hollow. It's super sick. So I was able to
Can you read it like it's coming on?
yeah, you could
You can
totally
feel it?
see it. It's like a totally different wave that comes through. It's
So you're
like,
kind of like feeling like you're backdooring it? Or like,
yeah.
what is that? Like,
So like at the very top of supers, you like get like 4 turns off,
okay.
and then
Full turns or you're like racy turns?
like full turns. Like
Okay.
you're going
Like
as hard
top
as
to
you
bottom.
can, top to bottom turns, and then this kind of reform section, not reform, but like double up section thing
Okay, okay,
happens.
yeah,
it's
yeah.
crazy, and then you just get so barreled.
Are you stalling or are you racing?
You're racing. Like,
Okay. Like
it's almost
pedal
like
to the metal?
super hard to make. Yeah, because you have to go so fast through that section.
Okay.
And,
Were you making it?
Yeah, I made a couple super sick ones and got some really good clips. So.
The first couple times were you like,
Oh, the first probably 2 weeks I was just on a super bog. It was super hard to like even read the wave, dial my equipment down and what boards I was riding. So it was crazy.
okay.
So yeah.
Anything else about that? Did you get to go see any of the wild animals or anything?
Yeah, I was able to go to after J-Bay, we went to Kruger for a week.
Mm-hmm. Where's that at?
Kruger National Park.
How far away?
It's a park 5 hours by drive inland.
Okay.
So we were able to go over there and saw all these crazy like animals and elephants and tigers and stuff. Lions, not tigers.
Yeah, like lions.
Bro, it was so gnarly. We had an elephant like come super close to us in the big truck.
Really?
Yeah, and we
Are
were
these like the
sitting
trucks
there.
where you're
Yeah,
outdoor, like open top?
yeah, safari truck. Like,
Safari. There you go.
yeah, it's like a Tundra with like a big sitting chassis on the back, and you just sit in it. and there's no windows or anything. It's all open, and this big elephant, this huge herd of like 30 elephants goes to this watering hole, and the biggest elephant out of all of them literally looks at the truck and starts walking towards us, and we're like, no way.
Were you stressing?
I was stressing. Like, I was freaking out. I was like, dude, I'm about to die to an elephant. And the thing's walking towards us, and it's like all frothed up. It has like musk, like whatever, like the juice coming out of his ears.
Okay.
I didn't even know what it was. I was tripping. And then it just checked us out, put its eyes like in the truck. I could have if I wanted to, I could have like slapped an elephant, but
that wouldn't have been a good idea.
Yeah, that thing could have flipped the truck with like a foot, like just kick over the truck. And then it walks away, and our friend's dad turns his camera on, and it goes ding, and the elephant like turns around because he hears the camera and starts walking towards us and like checks us out again. But it was kind of like more pissed off than the first time. Yeah, because he heard that noise. That was so gnarly.
Okay. And then what else about South Africa? Anything else? How's the food and stuff?
Yeah, the food's good.
Is it just like American food, or is it different?
No, not necessarily. I mean, they have all the stuff we have here.
Mm-hmm. Do they have like supermarkets like us and everything?
Yeah, total supermarkets and stuff. It's J-Bay is super cool, like Spar and all that. It's a supermarket down there. And
how'd the South Africans treat you?
Good, yeah.
I mean, thinking your accents are different.
Yeah, accents are different. We're Americans. Yeah, for sure. But
were they stoked to see you guys? Or?
No. They're not stoked. Weren't? No, the guys at J-Bay are pretty gnarly.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they giving you like stink eye?
Yeah, they sit out the back and don't let you down. You can't even like sit in that area they sit at.
Really?
At the very top.
They
pick you out.
Do they?
Yeah, so you'll be like, if anyone's not one of those local guys,
whistling like, get out of here?
Get out of here. Like, you got to go down the point, and which is fine. It's their wave. It's, It's totally all good. It's how it is everywhere in the world. So, but I was just stoked to get a couple waves.
Okay.
So,
what about those? Did you see any of those guys like bogging? And you're like, ugh.
Yeah, for sure.
You're like
racing down the line.
I just want that wave. I should just take off in front of him.
Totally, yeah. But you got to respect everyone.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Okay, what other travels? Where else you been? I know you've been to some other places.
I think my favorite trip I think I've ever done was Africa. Was cool. That was probably the coolest one. And then El Salvador. I've been to El Salvador, and that was super sick.
Central America.
Yeah.
What was good about that? Warm water.
Warm water. Waves are super good.
Like kind of hollow beach breaks?
Yeah, hollow beach breaks, and then there's points. And
oh yeah, how are the points there?
Yeah, Punta Roca is like an insane wave.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I hear people compare it to J-Bay. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't think it's very similar, but Punta Roca is a really good point break, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Barrels on the outside, and then has some really good turn sections through the middle. And then, we actually scored it. We got it like as big as it gets when I went.
Really?
Yeah. And it was absolutely
like
massive.
How big?
It was probably like a solid 8 foot. You know what I mean? Like a really solid 8-foot Punta Roca. And
did you get to surf it before? It was like when it was a little smaller, and then you worked your way up into it?
Yeah, we were able to work our way up into Punta Roca, and
because dude, paddling on an 8-foot new wave would be just gnarly.
So hard. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what about anything else? Anywhere else you've been? Central America?
Yeah, Hawaii, of course. I love Oahu.
Okay, so you went. Did you go there with Luke?
Yeah,
Hawaii?
I actually did went to the North Shore with Luke Stedman and Sebastian Blum, and the Blunt family.
Okay. Were they able to help you like figure out waves there?
Or yeah, Luke's the man over there.
Does he like talk to you, but then you guys paddle out, or like how does that work?
So we'll make a plan in the morning. He'll let us know like how big the waves are, where we're going.
Okay.
What board to bring. Luke's super knowledgeable with equipment over there.
Okay. How many boards you bring?
8.
Okay.
Brought 8 boards, and Luke was helping me navigate what board to bring out every day, and was able to get some good waves. I got a couple fun ones at Backdoor. And
how was Backdoor?
Super fun. That's like my favorite wave.
Is it fun or is it hairy?
It's more fun. It's gnarly when it's big, of course.
Did you go out when it was big?
Yeah, I went out when it was big for that big Valentine swell.
Oh, okay. So what does that feel like mentally for you? I
mean, it's scary, of course. You got to like nut up, you know. You got to be like, all right, I'm going out right now and I'm going to get worked. You know what I mean? That's like the mentality you're going to have. I'm going to get worked and I have to hold my breath. So
Do you for getting caught inside, or what are you talking about? Or
Yeah,
like
getting caught
actually
inside.
catching a wave and maybe not making it or getting smashed?
I mean, you have low expectations when you paddle out there. You know what I mean? There's so many people, and I'm so low in the pecking order.
Yeah.
It's like getting a wave would be really cool. It's more about going out when it's big and just getting the knowledge of sitting in the lineup, paddling, being scared. You know what I mean?
Who's running the lineup?
Yeah, who's the guy out there? And if I get one, I'm stoked.
Okay. So you got one.
Yeah.
On that big day?
I got, not on the big day, but on a smaller day, I got a pretty fun one at Backdoor that I was
Did you
stoked
get called in on any ways, or you're like, dude, I don't want to go, but
No,
calling me in?
I never really had that opportunity, but
did you flip around and go pipe?
yeah,
How was pipe?
pipe's sick. Yeah.
So what's the difference pipe versus backdoor? Well, you're a regular foot, so
Backdoor is pretty gnarly. I think pipe's a gnarlier drop just because it's backhand and you have to knife it and it's so steep. It's like, I don't even know. Like you have to just get on waves, you know what I mean, to be able to have that feeling of just such like you're free falling. It's the gnarliest thing ever.
Okay.
But I've never necessarily gotten a good one. I've gotten a couple closeouts that were pretty sick.
And what does that feel like in taking it, like not making it out?
Yeah, horrible. You
Does
just
it?
get throttled. I've gone a couple fun waves over there.
And then contest surf versus free surf. Do you approach those differently or same?
Oh, totally differently. I don't necessarily free surf a whole lot.
Okay.
You know, in the summer I'll have like a week where I'll go like free surf or something.
Okay.
But the majority of the year I'm doing a contest grind with my dad, and him and I are working with John and Luke, and just always working on something, you know what I mean? And surfing, there's always something to really progress at. Lately it's been like just working on power surfing, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like getting my surfing up to, you know, hopefully one day Gabe's power surfing. He's like so strong, you know, and strength levels and running heats, and there's a lot to it for sure.
Yeah. And you never burn out on that? Are you always having fun?
No, I never burn out on anything.
So contests are fun.
Yeah. I have a lot of joy in contests, and I love competing, you know. I'm pretty competitive, and I just really enjoy like beating people.
Okay. All right. Well, hopefully with COVID, there'll be like more of a junior tour going.
Yeah, totally. That's what I heard. That
I'm hoping like the next couple of years.
Yeah, hopefully there will be more WSL based junior events in California, or at least in the States, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that'd be cool.
What, do you listen to any music or anything before your heats?
No. No, I think music like distracts you pretty hard.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah, totally. I'm like,
What about when you're working out or something?
no, never music. No.
Okay.
Maybe like on my way to the beach when I'm like riding down on my bike to the beach. I'll listen
Okay,
to
how do you get
music.
to the beach? That's a good one.
Yeah,
I've seen you zooming around.
Yeah, I bike down to the beach.
With the e-bike?
Yeah, so sick. Early morning. It's like my favorite thing to do. Bro,
Is it?
On that
What about
trail,
December? It's so cold?
Oh, so cold, but I just put some mittens on, a little scarf, and then we're on it. I'm gonna go get some Northside waves.
Do you get your wetsuit first?
No.
Never?
That's clown.
You live close enough.
I don't know. You get all yeasty getting to the beach.
What about have you ever been hurt? Like taking time off of surfing because you've been injured?
No, not necessarily. Never really been hurt. I've had a couple like minor injuries. Oh yeah, I broke my back. I don't like bringing that up. It's just like not a fond memory, but I did lightly fracture my L4, which is a vertebrae kind of in your very lower back.
Okay.
And
when did you do this?
I think 2 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2 years ago I did it. It really hurt, and took probably 3 months?
Out of the water?
Not out of the water. Probably 2 weeks out of the water, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe even less, like a week out of the water. Okay. The best thing you could do for hurt back is keep going. You can't stop.
Because you don't want it to stiffen up?
Yeah, once you stiffen up, it heals wrong, and then your muscles tense super bad. And the best thing you do is just keep going, you know, like run in the pool, like a lot of swimming, and, you know, just not overexerting yourself, but just keeping yourself loose.
Okay. And what about, so let's talk about your social media. How do you get a hold of you? Like, what's your handle on Instagram?
My Instagram's Lucas, LUCAS _ Owston, OWSTON.
Okay. So what are you posting on there?
A lot of surf content. That was actually something I had to work on, you know, just posting like things that I like, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I like surfing and competitive results, and I mean, that could get pretty boring though. So I like trying to post kind of something here and there that isn't so surf related. You know what I mean? Whether it's a family or different achievements outside of school or outside of surfing, like school. Yeah, my brother I post a lot about my brother on there, and yeah, just trying to work on that lately.
So are you actually running the account, or does your parents help you? Or
Yeah, I run the account, but my dad has it on his phone just in case he ever needs to like look at something or.
What's that?
Veto power.
Yeah, I
that's
know,
true.
bro. If I ever try to like post something,
16-year-old.
Fucking veto power.
yeah, my dad like regulates it.
Sean just showed up, so
Yeah.
you had to chime in on that. That's good. All right. What else about? Okay, so you brought up other things besides surfing. What other things do you enjoy?
I like fishing.
Do you like
Yeah,
fishing?
I'm super into fishing, going on charters with my friends.
What up, fishing off the pier or the rocks? Not so
Nah,
much.
not so much that kind
Okay.
of fishing, but going on charters and
slay it
stuff.
out in the
yeah,
boats?
go slay some tuna with the boys. It's always fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. How often are you doing that?
Bro, it's pretty expensive. Not too often anymore, but last summer I went like 6 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I broke the bank on some fishing, and
Did you take some fish home?
yeah.
Well, you're
dude.
feeding the family. It
Yeah,
pays
feeding the
itself.
family. It totally pays for itself, but
If you score.
if you score. But I scored super hard last summer with a couple friends of mine from Malibu, Max and Brody Gorson. They brought me along, and I was we slayed. It was just wide open like the
Really?
entire time. It was
You got
crazy.
like the freezer full of fish?
Yeah, freezer full. We got limits, and boys were stoked.
Really?
Yeah.
Right on. And then other hobbies besides fishing? Is that like
Yeah,
mostly all
bowling?
your stuff bowling?
yeah. I'm pretty into bowling. You know.
For reals?
Yeah, I'm a legend at bowling. No,
Where are you going?
I'm horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Oside bowl, surf
it fun,
bowl.
though?
Yeah.
All right.
It's kind of expensive as well. I don't know. My hobbies are too expensive.
Oh, bowling's cheap,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, and riding dirt bikes. I like riding dirt bikes. My brother's pretty gnarly
I was going to
at
ask
riding
you
a
about your
dirt bike.
siblings.
Yeah, Ace is the man at riding bikes, but I kind of pit around on the 110.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it fun?
Yeah, super
Where are you guys
fun.
riding
I
it
enjoy
on? Are you guys like sneaking out in the backyard?
Oh, totally.
And
We-
then back like
yeah,
backyard.
right behind my house, we got a trail that we always go on, and
Okay.
there's like a little single track, and it's a couple jumps, couple mountain bike jumps that some guys built that are pretty fun to hit, but nothing too big, that's for sure.
Okay. What about other boards you ride now? You ever jump on a longboard or anything? Are you like,
No, I'm pretty strict on a higher performance shortboard thruster.
what do you mean
5'8".
strict? Because of your choice, or you just feel it would ruin your
Oh
surfing?
no, it's my choice for sure. I
You
just
just can't stand down.
anything else probably like sucks. You know what I mean?
Have you ever tried a longboard?
I mean, yeah, I've ridden longboards in like the wave storms when it's like tiny and just
Okay.
messing around with friends or whatnot.
Yeah,
but
that's what I mean.
I'm always so focused on surfing and the competitive aspect. It's like when you go on other boards that like aren't high performance shortboards, then
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know, kind of like unbeneficial for me for sure.
What are your goals for big waves? Do you like big waves?
Yeah, I love
I
big
mean, I'm
waves.
talking like real big waves.
Yeah,
Like, do you have goal like to hit Waimea one day?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, whatever happens, and I'd be stoked to go get a couple waves at Waimea. But
Like get a true gun and go out and like charge?
yeah, for sure. I have a couple friends that charge pretty hard, like JoJo Whelan. That guy charges, bro. He goes to Mavs and stuff, and Beck Adler charges. He surfs Mavs, and yeah, I don't know. I not necessarily like Jaws or anything or Mavs or any like that, but maybe like
Like Waimea. That seems
that
obtainable.
seems totally obtainable, but I don't know. Maybe just like Sunset is a pretty gnarly wave that I'd like to learn.
Dude, Sunset, scary wave.
Yeah, super
There's
scary.
a lot. Have you surfed there before?
Yeah, I've surfed
How much water is moving?
so much water, bro. Oh my gosh, that wave is so gnarly. I surfed Sunset with Luke Steadman
How
last
big was
year
it?
in February. It was huge. I was tripping. And
Like how? What's huge? Give us a number.
like I don't know, 8 to 10. I think that's like
That's
kinda-
big.
Yeah, it's big. I need to definitely work on my big wave.
What a Haleiwa.
game though. Yeah, I like Haleiwa. I got Haleiwa fun, like 4 to 6. Haleiwa, just work that wave out. It's crazy. Like I don't know, that lineup is trippy. It's got this like rip current that sucks around constantly,
Yeah.
and you're always paddling. But I actually really enjoy it. It's just like fits what I like to do, just big carves and really using the entire face, and I like it.
Okay.
So Haleiwa's cool.
All right. And then What about the San Diego Surf Series? Are you still surfing those?
Yeah, I actually I've done 2. How many events have I done? 3?
I think there's one more left, right?
There's one more left, and I've done 3 of them, and I've gone second in all of them. I think
What division?
Pro-Am.
The Pro-Am?
Yeah, I've gone second in the Pro-Ams, so yeah, I'm stoked. I think the gnarliest heat that I've had on the San Diego is Wesley Santos, Kevin Schultz, and Caleb Crozier. That was a gnarly one. Oh my gosh. Kevin,
Where was that at?
That was OB.
Okay.
Ocean Beach.
Was the waves good?
No.
Oh, no.
That wave's never good. But oh my god.
They do it for the crowd.
Oh, totally for the crowd. Oh, if you call that place your local, I'm sorry. That's so bad. That wave is so average. Yeah, I got second in that one, and those events are always super fun. Go home, make some good money if you make the final. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's just always good to surf against really high level surfers like that.
Okay. So what's the future have for Lucas? Are you thinking that far ahead? Are you just like more like spontaneous? We're working.
No, not necessarily spontaneous. Definitely made a
You have a game plan?
Yeah, a little
let's say
game
5-year
plan.
game plan. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
So I'm 16.
You'll be 21.
By the time I'm 21, dude, by the time I'm 18, I'll hopefully be on tour, you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah.
That's your goal?
Yeah, for
Okay,
sure.
perfect.
18, be on tour. By the time I'm 21, hopefully be a little bit more than a rookie.
Well, if you're on 18, you'll have it wired by then.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. It's just, yeah.
Just surf
Just
contest?
surfing, yeah. Getting in the best waves possible.
Staying healthy?
Staying super healthy with Luke and my training. And I think just putting yourself in the best waves is the best thing you can do.
Okay. And then
As
when you
of
get a
right
car,
now.
you think you're going to be more selective on your waves if you can go 20 miles either way? I mean,
Yeah, totally.
So you get your car, like now you're on your e-bike. So you're not
Yeah.
going to lowers by yourself.
Oh no, not going to lowers
So you're
on
16,
my e-bike.
and now you can go to, you can go to Big Rock or you can
Yeah.
go to lowers.
I'll probably stay away from Big Rock. I can't get a wave over there.
Have you tried?
Yeah, I've tried a couple times.
Some
Just-
heavy locals, right?
yeah, those guys got it pretty dialed over there. But
Okay.
I think Horseshoes is easier to get a wave at.
Okay.
But still.
So La Jolla Reefs, you still like them?
Yeah, I like them. Like getting barreled, of course. But I'll probably Blacks. I like
Oh, yeah,
it.
Blacks.
I've gotten some kegs at Blacks. I've gotten some really fun waves over there.
Does Black scare you? Or
no,
not really?
I don't get scared by Blacks. It's like
Have you surfed Big Blacks?
yeah, I've surfed some large Blacks, but it's just it's rolly. You know what I mean? It's
Okay.
like an outside roll in.
What about the
just
canyon
keg.
sets? Have you seen any of
Yeah,
those?
yeah, those ones are gnarly, bro. Oh, you know who charges Blacks is Tanner Waite.
Yeah, Tanner does
Tanner
charge it.
charges Blacks.
Yeah,
He,
yeah.
He's got all those big boards, and he charges Mavs as well.
Yeah, no, he does totally.
Yeah.
He was actually on the QuiverCast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Tanner was like early season.
Oh, I
you gotta listen to that one.
I gotta listen to that one.
Okay.
That's classic.
So, any final words from Lucas?
Not really. Just
Keep surfing.
keep surfing, working on the craft, and hopefully by the time I'm 18, I'm going on the WSL, making the tour.
Dude, I'm hoping you do.
Yeah.
Keep at it. You will be.
Thanks, man.
All right, everybody. This is Mike and Lucas. We're gonna check out. Have a good one.
Yeah, guys.
Later. Thanks everybody for listening. Please follow us on Instagram and follow us on your favorite podcast platform. Give us 5 stars if you're listening to us on Apple. And do me a favor and tell a friend that QuiverCast is back. I'd like to thank Glue Factory and Dave Hegstrom for the music. And I'll see you all in the lineup.
Are you ready?
Hey, you guys, Endless Summer box set. This thing is legit. It's authentic, numbered certificate in it. It has a 5-frame film strip from the original print. You will literally own a piece of history. It has a specially minted bronze medallion. Dude, that thing's sick. Okay, there's so much more here. Go to the show notes. There's a link on there. Go check this piece of history out. This thing's rad. Seriously. Smithsonian American History Museum has it. It took 4 years of research with 3.5 in production, all hand assembled. This thing's rad. So much to this awesome box set. Remastered DVD, sharper images than the original film, but dude, this thing's so sick. Link in the show notes.